So I want to talk about something other than tents and events. When I first started the channel, I was talking about some of the eBay stuff that I do, and I don't do much eBay anymore. I used to be all about the grind, like going to Salvation Army every day in the winter off months of the event business and finding stuff. Even if I found something that I could buy for $2, sell it for 10 after shipping, make $4, that was fine by me. I was fine with the grind. It was fun for a little while, but now, like, I hate the grind. It sucks. I only want to sell things that are worth it. So here we are down in my basement where I have most of my eBay stuff. And then behind me, I got boxes and shipping stuff. I don't have that much stuff anymore from when I was trying to grind. I did buy out some dude who had a whole bunch of vintage games. I did make money on the whole thing, but it took a long time. I got some newer games that are just sitting waiting to go up in value. I got some books and some Legos and whatever. But recently I went to this one estate sale and it was a hoarder, but not a hoarder in a way where you go in their house is disgusting. He was a hoarder of collectibles. He just had so many collectibles. His house was displayed. You go into his house, the only place he could exist was in the kitchen, barely, because it was filled with like knives, like collectible knives from the Franklin Mint, and his living room had one chair and a TV. He used to let people come in and buy things. He had a sign outside of his house, but he would never sell anything because it was so expensive. So I went there and there was so much stuff that the lady running the sale didn't know how to price anything. So her policy was, you tell me a price, she'll say a price, and then you meet in the middle. I wanted her to say the price first, but she wouldn't. If you said a price of $20, she'd be like, well, I was thinking 80. And then you'd come and meet in the middle. But I told her, I was like, listen, I'll say a price, but my price is going to be based on me looking at the sold listings on eBay. And I'm going to be selling on eBay, so I need 50% off of what was sold on eBay. She's like, okay. So I told her prices. So let me show you the things that I picked up. I picked up a whole bunch of Harley Davidson dolls. I only got 2 left. I picked them up for 20 a piece. That was my first purchase. They were going for about 60 a piece on eBay. I didn't get that for each one. Then I picked up some Star Trek Franklin Mint. This guy had so much Franklin Mint stuff. So much. But some Star Trek pocket watches. And I'm into Star Trek. They had a 3D chessboard there. In the original Star Trek, there was 3D chess. I always wanted that since I was younger, but someone had already bought it. They just didn't take it out yet. So I got these actually for, $10 a piece, which was crazy. Some of them were going for $100 a piece. And one of my biggest scores was this I Dream a Genie thing and a Bewitched one. I got these for $10 a piece. You know how much they're going for online? Recently solds are between $200 and $250. So it's kind of crazy. Now I did get one other thing. I bought it for $100. Might be able to sell it for $200, $250, but I might keep it as well. It's a Star Trek chess set, but not the 3D one. It's just a flat one, gold and silver pieces, plated. But and then I've been selling lots of Fireball Island stuff. If you haven't seen some of my previous videos, Fireball Island was a game from the 80s that it's kind of expensive now. But I just bought a whole bunch of pieces online. Like, this game has red marbles. So I just bought 200 red marbles online and sell them in packs of 5 for $10.50 a piece. I spent $10 on 200 marbles. I used Photoshop and a scanner and all that and scanned all the original cards in and then found a company to reprint the cards. I used to make copies of the characters and copies of some other things. So I sell the Fireball Island replacement pieces. That's kind of died down because a new version of the game has come out. So not a lot of people care about the old game anymore. But, Mike, I've already made tons of money on this, and all this stuff is just sitting there. So I make a lot of money on it. But yeah, I just want to give you updates on on my eBay in the past few months. I've only got like 13 or 15 items listed, and excuse me, and don't sell that much. I'm only interested in selling high ticket items at this point, or some of those things where you list it once and you've got 100 of the quantity, so you don't have to list 100 things to sell 100 things. You just list one thing, but put the quantity at 100, you know, something like that. Anyways, that is my update on my eBay stuff. Thanks for watching.